Hello everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Journals and welcome back to my channel and to another video. I am here to memory plan Christmas week, which is the week of the 20th of December in my 7x9 vertical planner. I am using this kit from Plannerface called Festivities. This was the Plannerface mystery kit in, mystery kit for Christmas in July. That's the words I'm looking for. I'm pairing it with this pink red sparkle foil. I don't know how much of the sparkle you can see on camera. I'm imagining not a lot because in the studio lights you can't really see the sparkle very well. But yeah, it is a sparkly red. I have pulled off some things already to use. And I'm just pulling out various bits as I flick through. As you can see, I have several of some pages and not many of other pages. But yeah, I don't know what I'm going to use yet. But that's what I've got to work with. Then I've got my stickers pulled out here in my Plannerface reusable sticker album. I of course do PR for Plannerface, so you can get a discount by using Tilly10, and I have a working relationship with Plannerface. I am prepping for nights and my voice feels very croaky, so I'm sorry if that comes across. Right, first things first, before we get much further, I'm going to rip out this page because I don't like to plan New Year week twice. So I'm just going to redate across the top with these dates. And I'm going to use the date covers on here. So without any further ado, I'm going to get the base of the spread down. So I don't know whether you can tell from the footage, but all of the videos this week are actually going to be filmed somewhere else. They're actually filmed in my parents' house. My sister tested positive for COVID on Christmas Eve. If you were watching the Vlogmas vlogs, you will know this already. Anyway, long story short, she decided, rather than driving home with a very excitable 2-year-old at 8 p.m. on Christmas Eve, who was very excited to spend time with family, etc, and very excited for Santa Claus and things, she decided to, we offered and she accepted to stay at our house for the thing whilst we were staying at my parents' house. That turned into, she was staying to see whether she could still do our New Year's plans with us, because hopefully by then she would have been day 6, day 7 and able to stop isolating. However, her husband then tested positive, which meant she was able to stop isolating under COVID rules. However, her husband needed to keep isolating, so they kept staying at my house whilst we were at my parents'. Yeah, so I'm still at my parents' house now at the filming of this video, and it is the early hours of the 3rd of January. We're going home tomorrow, they're heading home tomorrow. We're gonna let the house air out and then go back home tomorrow evening, afternoon-ish. Yeah, it's been a weird few weeks. So for the base of this spread, I've gone with I actually realised halfway through the base, right, that I was going to colour block this spread, but I decided against it because I have pulled out the stickers to colour block the week before, and it just felt like 2 weeks colour blocking in a row was going to be a bit too much, so I didn't do that in the end. And yeah, I don't know how I feel about that now. I mean, it's the decision I made, and it's fine, and I'm sticking with it, but was it the right one? Who knows? Who knows? It's what I've gone with, it's fine. I'm happy enough with the decision, but I clearly can't remember what fits in a box because I think I've pulled out 2 big things for the top box and 2 small things for the top box and 2 big things for this bottom box, but we'll see. It'll be I mean, I always make it work, don't I? Even if I have to swap some stuff around, it's fine. It's not the biggest deal in the world, is it? These boxes are just to help me. Like, the pulling out previously is just to help me. So anyway, Monday I'm marking in my morning routine. Then I was planning out my Instagram and stuff schedule. Then had a small bicker with my mum on the phone. And then I did my VA prep, which I forgot to pull out a take photos sticker for, so I need to sort that later. Then I was getting super distracted by Discord and chatting with people. Then I was working on packing orders for most of the day. Just got a pack orders script up there. Then I wrote some Christmas cards and stuff, sorted some presents that were going off in the post, because the next day was the last day for posting. And I think that's just marking that again. So like writing cards and then sorting out posted gifts. So that is Monday. Okay, so Tuesday, I actually have 5 things to fit in the first box, which I don't know what I'm going to do, but we're going to try, because that's what we do. We do our best to fit things in where we can. It's just because I wanted to fit in more full boxes in the spread. So to make this work, I needed to squidge 5 things in this box. I think I've just about made it work. They're a little bit squidged up, but that's fine, and the spacing could be better. But honestly, I don't care enough to rearrange it. And again, I'm not pulling in foiled functionals or anything into this spread because I'm trying to keep pretty much entirely to the red foil, other than that little December there. So I'm going to be struggling a little bit for boxes, I feel, because I'm so used to pulling in foiled functionals that I don't know what to do without them, really. And that's kind of where I'm at in this spread, but that's fine. We make it work. So again, Tuesday I did do my morning routine. I was then working on orders again, and they were planner orders that day. So just got a planner to mark that in. Then I've got a heart to mark that I was worrying about what Boris was going to say and whether my Christmas plans were going to be cancelled. Ironic, really. Then I'm marking in that my mum was not feeling very well. She had a UTI. Then I did the post office run. I was feeling overwhelmed and a bit stressed out, so I took a nap. Then I realised when I got a phone call at 8 p.m. that I was meant to be at work for a night shift. So then I ran off to work, and that's the last thing we're going to mark there. Good one, right? Wednesday, on the other hand, it should be dead easy to fit everything in because I've only got 6 things to mark. And in fact, I'm a bit worried that things are going to be too small. And I'm going to have way too much space. But I mean, we'll work it out, we always do. We just might have a bit more of a gappy box up there. But that's fine. It'll be and I'm just going to hopefully fit everything in. Which I think we will. I think we're fine. I just like to worry about how things are going to fit until they're down. But we're beautiful, we're fine. So, going to mark that there was an ITU admission during my shift. Then I slept, obviously, during the day. Woke up and ate some dinner. We then binge watched some House on TV. That's the programme we are watching. That is super wonk, but I don't even care. I'm just going to pretend it was meant to be like that. Then I'm going to mark in my night shift, which was my last shift before Christmas, which I'm just using a work symbol because why not? And then this is just to mark that I slept for most of the shift, which was nice. Genuinely a little bit concerned I'm going to run out of boxes because of not pulling in foiled functionals. I am not used to this situation. I don't really know what to do with myself. Okay, well, that didn't work, did it? I was meant to be like squidging these close together so I could fit a half box and 3 little things in. But I didn't do that, did I? But you can do that, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure you can. Maybe I'm wrong, though. I hope not, because my entire day is kind of based around making that work. But it's fine. I'm pretty sure it does. I'm like 99% sure it does. 99% sure it's fine. I mean, there's basically no breathing room between the stickers, but it does work. Why is it basically no breathing room? I mean, like the tiniest slither space. It's fine. We've made it work. It's cool. I'm now going to have way too much space in the rest of the day anyway, so I'm ridiculous. I do realise, but I make it work and it's fine. Like this bit, definitely more space than I need. Should I have made that take up more space? Probably. Because that's ridiculous. I can't have that bigger gap, surely. No, not doing that to myself. But I don't want to use the third box. I just don't. Maybe get rid of this yellow box. Use the bigger yellow box. And then the appointment label might not look as ridiculous in the middle. Maybe. I mean, it certainly looks less ridiculous, right? It's fine. We're just going with it. Whatever. I don't care. It's fine. Right. First day, we're marking it off spending some time with my family. So my sister and Felix came over to, well, my sister came over to drop a cat and spend some time with my family. We had lunch together. Then something a little bit odd happened that I'm not really going to say what is, but there. Then I did some pre-planning. I then did a load of filming. I'm just going to mark in like that. Was feeling a bit overwhelmed and a bit upset. Then me and Soch had a bit of a upset chat about his annual leave. I was feeling overwhelmed and in my head. I did my VA prep, and again I haven't pulled out a script for that. And then we watched a bit of House, and that is Thursday. Could I have organised that a bit differently and made it fit better? Probably. Am I going to change it? Absolutely not. I'm a little bit worried that I still have 8 boxes to fill and not that very many boxes left. We'll make it work. Agree. We're going to ignore the fact that I'm definitely running out of boxes and just plod straight on with Friday. I mean, to be fair, we only have what? Oh my god, that's... What am I doing to myself? Okay, that needs to not be that smaller box at all. Not a chance. Let's pull in a half box. We've got loads of them, so we might as well use some of them up. That's much better, isn't it? Good. Save that flag for later. I think this box is going to be equally ridiculous. I'm actually going to put these. Oh, no, I want that on a bigger box, so we're just going to have 2 of the same colour in a row. In fact, and I want the middle thing on the biggest box, which again, will that actually fit a half box in? But I don't want... Yeah, it will. I'm going to rearrange a bit and put another half box in. We're just going to use tons of half boxes. That's how we're dealing with this situation. And I'm okay with it. In fact, we're going to have a half box 3 times on this day. And luckily, I have actually managed to make them 3 different coloured half boxes, even if a lot of the boxes in between are the same size. It's totally cool. I think they were meant to be the other way around, so it's fine. I mean, there's still quite a lot of space in this box. Oh dear. Appointment labels are so much littler than half boxes, and I think I forget that. Anyhow, right. First things first, me and Soch had a bit of a bicker on Christmas Eve morning. I think we were both just like overwhelmed at the fact we actually had a day off together that was scheduled to have nice things done. Anyway, we did some tidying and sorted out the house, ready to leave it for my parents for a few days. Wrapped a load of gifts. I then filmed a video for Sophie. My sister then tested positive for COVID. We obviously saw her this day. She was at my brother-in-law's sister, my sister-in-law's house, and they were going to drive home. She did a lateral flow because Felix's nursery had texted like, we've had loads of staff positive, I think you should lateral flow. So she did, and she was positive. So yeah, so she They decided they were going to go home, but we offered our house to them, so they didn't have to drive back at 8 p.m. on Christmas Eve. And luckily they took us up on that offer, which was good, because I really didn't want them like driving home at that time. It would have been horrendous for them. My poor nephew, who is 2, can you imagine if he'd had to... I mean, he'd have understood, because he's a cutie and he is an absolute superstar. So he'd have understood and he'd have done it and he'd have been fine. But like, that's just not what you want to do the night before Christmas at all. So yeah, we gave them our house, which worked really well. But that's why I'm still at my parents' house now. Okay, cook. I know this is like a lot of this shade of green in one place, but it's also what I want to put there, so we're just gonna live and let live. It's fine. Basically, it was the only thing that, like, it was the only colour I had that worked, so we're just gonna deal with it and squidge these things up a bit better so that they fit, because that is the story of this plan with me, if nothing else. I mean, they could still fit better, but it's going to be hidden anyway, so I don't really care. I don't have very much energy, if you haven't noticed at the filming of this video. I just don't, like, I don't know. You know how some days you are like full of beans and full of energy? Today, not me. And that's fine. It works and it's fine. It's just not really 100% how I'm feeling. And that's kind of is what it is. I don't know what else to say than it is what it is. So it's not feeling like the most imaginative plan with me, and I'm a little bit like, not sure what I think of this spread, which is concerning, considering it's my Christmas week spread, and I should love my Christmas week spread, but I don't. I really don't think I do. But it's fine. It's fine. It really is. It's not the biggest deal in the world if you don't like one spread in your planner, is it? I don't dislike it, I have to say. It's just, it's not really turning out how it was in my head. I thought this foil would work perfectly with it, and I thought the spread would feel like it was flowing. Maybe it's just because I'm tired and irritable, but that's how I am feeling, so whatevs, it's fine. I'm just going to pop down all of the boxes. Wait a second, I feel like I was meant to fit 4 things in that box. No, I changed my mind when I was pulling the boxes out. I didn't want to do that. It's fine, I remembered what I was doing. To make this work, I just have a couple of little boxes left. That would be better with a quarter box. So if we've got a quarter box left, we will use it. I'm not actually sure we do. We don't. Honestly, I've used so much of this kit. I mean, I have this one, but that's the same colour as that, though. Actually, hang on. Put that there. Still put this here. Yeah, that works. I mean, this could still be thicker as well. Will that flag fit? Well, it will, but is there a better colour of flag? Is there a better colour of flag? No, there isn't. So it's fine. As is. Right. There really is barely anything left in this kit. I have wrung it dry. So this is to mark that I still had my sore throat on Christmas Eve, on Christmas Day. Then marking in having all obviously presents. I wrote my Christmas cards on Christmas Day, because if that doesn't tell you I have ADHD, I don't know what does. This is then to mark Christmas dinner. And I've screwed up these boxes because I'm like that. I need to turn them round because I have no chill with a capital C. So they are better. Then I'll lay on the sofa feeling full, because if you don't do that at least once on Christmas Day, who even are you? Then played Ticket to Ride, so had some game time. We then had Christmas Pud. We then watched Encanto, I think is how it's meant to be said. So that's there. And then I did some sales shopping online, because apparently that's what I did. On Boxing Day, I slept in, I don't know what this is for. Oh, for feeling not very well. Did some sales shopping. I was actually feeling really poorly this day. Did my PR application for Plannerface. Had some snuggles with my mum. We played Ticket to Ride again. And then watched some TV. And I think we started watching Bake Off and had planning time. And I was also going to mark in we had a cheese board, but I decided that's the thing I decided not to include. So I think that is everything. So let's sparkle. Oh, I forgot to zoom in. I think because I'm in like a different situation and stuff, I forgot about that. But yeah, that is the spread before the pen. I have absolutely nothing left in the kit really. I've got one little thing there, one tiny box there, a few washi strips, one little thing there, very little there, very little there, very little there. There's basically nothing left in this kit really, other than a load of full boxes from the extra page we got. So whilst I'm writing everything in, just a little check-in. How was your Christmas? Did you have a good one? How was it? Ours was a bit unexpected and a bit all over the place after my sister tested positive on Christmas Eve. All of our plans changed, but it worked out okay in the end, and we had a really lovely day and a week and a half with my family really. Not what we expected and not what we planned, but it did work out okay in the end. Let me know down below how your Christmas was. I'd love to chat to you about it. Okay, so there we have the finished spread. I obviously haven't cut the deco off at the top because I can't find my scissors right now, but I'm really pleased with how this came out. It's not my normal style, and it's probably not my favourite spread ever, but that is the last spread in my 2021 planner. I haven't planned last week yet, and I've got my December monthly, which I'm going to be filming in a moment. But yeah, let me know what you think of this spread down below. What kit did you use for Christmas week? Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!